everyone and welcome to the Coin Couch. Well, if you tuned into my daily vlog series, you'll know that I had a great time at this year's A&A World's Fair of Money in Denver. Speaking of the A&A World's Fair of Money, my golden day at the A&A video that was removed by YouTube is now back up. Now I have no idea why this video was flagged, but it's available now, so make sure you check it out. Now today's video is actually inspired by SalivateMetal. He posted a video back in June about the Baltimore Coin Show and posed the question, is the world of numismatics dying? Now this video really got me thinking about coin shows in general when it comes to attendance, dealers versus collectors, and also numismatics in today's world. So I popped together a few questions and took them with me when I attended the A&A World's Fair of Money. Here's some people that were happy to contribute.
Director Marketing and Sales, Austrian Mint, and Erlang.
David, collector from Fort Worth, Texas.
I'm Kelsey Howard, I'm the marketing manager. And I'm Gabrielle Dorazami, the marketing specialist.
And we're with Modern Coin Mart
and government.com.
Alex Reeves, Senior Advisor, External Communications, Royal Canadian Mint.
My name is Wendy Wooten. I am currently the editor for the newsletter for the Elongated Collectors.
Hi, I'm Anna. I'm a coin collector from Highlands Ranch, Colorado.
My name is Oleg Zamansky. I'm a professional numismatist at Coin Maestro, LLC.
Now I just wanted to say a huge thank you to these people for contributing. Now it's time to find out the questions and of course the answers. How would you describe a coin show to someone that has never been to one?
It's awesome.
Our coin shows are something interesting and a little bit surprising because when you go there are little corners that look a little bit like a flea market desk with loads and loads of products.
It depends on how the person I'm talking to looks at coins. If they look at coins like as a collector and they're interested in it, I'd say it's like going to a candy store that has every one of your favorite flavors.
Overwhelming in the best way possible. Because you just 100% the minute you walk through the doors, you're just surrounded by so many different aspects of the industry, aspects that maybe you didn't even realize were as prevalent as they actually are.
Coin Show is a great place to come and meet dealers from all over the country who carry an amazing range of collectibles, from banknotes to coins, from ancient coins to moderns, and everything in between.
The coin show is overwhelming. You come in and there's so much product.
A coin show is a treasure hunt. You know what you're coming for. You know there's somebody out there with it, but you're not sure where they're at.
It's a lot of walking around and looking at things that you have no idea what they are, asking a ton of questions, and getting really cool responses of coins that you never knew existed. I've learned about German coins, ancient coins, coins from other countries. There's so much variety.
Foreign, there's paper money, there's American, there's ancient.
I think it's a good opportunity to walk around and inform yourself about coins. But if it's really nicely done, like at the World Money Fair in Berlin, you can have like a journey around the globe. Everyone is presenting them with what they're proud of, show their national treasures if you like. You know, and this is really something educational, something very entertaining. I really love that. That's really, really one of the best things about coin shows, I would say.
And for somebody that doesn't necessarily collect, I would compare it to seeing all the money in the world just in one spot.
It really is incredible. There's a lot of people around you with a lot of years of experience and knowledge, and it's just, if you want to learn about coins, the best way to do it is go to a coin show.
Gold, silver, bullion.
And on top of that, you have modern mints as well, which are exhibiting every year.
But actually finding it, that's the fun. That's why I tell, when everyone comes by and picks up a coin, I always wish them at the end, happy hunting.
You can specialize in something, or you can just be a connoisseur of everything and learn so much.
Just so much. You got to specify what you're looking for. You got to have a target niche market, because otherwise it's just there's so much of everything. I mean,
Who do you think coin shows are for? Dealers or collectors?
It should be for the collectors.
I think it's kind of a mix. For the A&A, I think the show is kind of focused more on large buyers, large collectors and dealers.
Every dealer is a collector in and of itself. They can't stop, nor they will never stop.
More for the collectors.
both.
I think it's directed to facilitating the relationship between the dealer and the collector.
I would add a third category to that because I think, you know, collectors, dealers, and novices, let's say, people who might, you know, I never thought of coin collecting before or don't know a whole lot about it and might be curious and want to see something different.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think it's on one side or the other. I think it really does give a place for them to come together in person. A lot of business is done online now, and it really, if you don't have a storefront, this is a great way to actually see your customers and for your customer, see who they're dealing with.
I mean, there's a lot smaller sections that's focused more on the base collector or the one with a limited budget.
Yep.
But the local shows really do focus on small collectors and dealers.
But when you look around, you see it's a lot going on between the dealers.
They definitely do deals with each other, but at the core of it, they're all collectors at heart.
Collectors at heart. I like that.
The dealers are, of course, in it for the money, but you see the same dealers at every show. They travel to every show. But the collectors are in the town where the show comes to.
They come and see stuff that everybody has, and they come to the mint here, for instance, and they see something that catches their eye, and all of a sudden they're walking away with a coin set or a special 1 ounce silver coin or something like that. So it's really for everybody.
So it's really for both. I've always been a collector. I've never been a dealer.
Absolutely both. It's for it's collectors, dealers, and investors as well.
What are the highlights of a coin show?
Though we're not involved in this, I think the auctions are a big draw.
For me, it's seeing all the kids.
Oh, she goes crazy with the kids. And there's two types of kids, because there's the kids that are here for their own collecting, and there's the kids that are being dragged around by mom and dad. And you know which ones are here for themselves, because they'll come up to a case and they'll go, and they've made a discovery. They found something, and those are the ones that I'm here for.
I love seeing them run around with little coins and doing activities and standing in a cash box trying to catch all the currency.
And we're part of the treasure trivia scavenger hunt, and that's what I'm here for, is to encourage. I don't care what you collect, but keep your mind active.
I know a good bit about U.S. coins, but if you start leaving the U.S., the coin world explodes.
That's true.
And then even with all the modern coins, what they're doing with coloration and different types of mintage, there's just something so new.
I think the interesting thing about a coin show is really to learn about the countries they present there, to learn about history. It's really amazing what you find here. That's a fascinating thing about coins. You can read the whole history through coins.
I'm a foreign guy. I like foreign coins a lot. So for me to see something in foreign, something spectacular, it's like, wow.
I try never to come with a coin in mind as to what I want to buy. That way I can be surprised.
For me, local shows for an advanced collector, they're not stagnant, but you mean it's hard to come across fresh material. Whereas as a big show like this, there's people from all across the country, and it gets me a little bit fresher material and more material to look at and kind of expand my collection.
Seeing our customers.
At the A&A, what I always thought was really cool was the A&A Museum Showcase.
Other highlights is the show specialties, the pandas, and the special guests like Rick Harrison showing up. That was really cool.
Again, at the U.S. Mint, wow, 1933 double eagle. I've never seen in person. That's a $10 million coin. That's just wow.
The Mint Promenade here is really good.
I recall, for instance, my first experience was bringing the Royal Canadian Mint's $1 million coin to Milwaukee to the A&A.
That would have been a massive response.
So yes, I mean that was a showstopper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely. Do you think less people are attending coin shows?
I do think so. I think it's become more like a dying hobby, kind of like stamp collecting. Nobody collects stamps anymore.
Yes, I see that on the local level for sure, and I see it a little bit here too. Of course, this is one of my few big shows that I've attended, but I see a lot less attendance than I have in the past.
It was in Boston, and I remember there were 2 exhibition halls like that, packed with people. I don't know how many mints there were, but many mints presented themselves. And when I look around now, I think we don't even fill one exhibition hall.
You know, if the industry were to tell me that there is a slight decline or a moderation of some sort, you know, I think thinking historically, 2007 was the advent of the financial crisis.
Yes.
And then the economy really, took a hit and took some time to recover. So there could be some economic factors at play.
I feel like the people that mostly come to coin shows are a lot older than me, and unless someone introduces you to coin shows, like my dad brought me to my first one.
Okay, so
Yeah,
he got you started.
yeah, I feel like it's not something a lot of people just walk straight into.
We've had a lot of people come by and say, my dad used to collect, I'm continuing his collection.
It's hard to say because coin shows are in different size in different places of the country, in the U.S. at least.
It depends on the location, truthfully.
The World's Fair of Money travels from city to city across the United States. For some people, it's a big expense to go far to the next host city.
Big cities like Chicago, it's a huge turnout.
Chicago ran for 3 years, and it was pretty consistent, except for the year that the Kennedy half dollar came out, and then it was chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
But it's hard to say because also it depends on the number of dealers, on time of the year. If it's a summer, it's more attendees.
Whether physical attendance is down, I think virtual attendance is up. Something that we're really trying to do is get people to experience this firsthand online without having to fly to a coin show, without having to make accommodations to do that. We really want to be able to bring that experience to them in a way that's free and really puts them in it.
Because I think ANA would deserve the interest of the people. They would deserve that more means would join. They would deserve that even more dealers would come here and present themselves. I think they're doing a great job, and I can see how ambitious they are, and that they try really the very best for the dealers and for the whole industry.
Smaller city like Denver, it's a lesser turnout.
Here, it's been pretty consistent. It's been steady. It hasn't been heavy.
But I think we should try to get everyone together and make it happen again.
I still see, 10 years in, I still see the hobby being strong, and you see plenty of kids coming here with their parents showing interest. So, I think there's still a solid base.
Yeah. How do you think coin shows could encourage more visitors?
We produced some years ago the big fill, a 1,000-ounce coin, a 50, and things like that. So this is something that is really spectacular.
Expand on the uniqueness, the world mints.
You've all seen these things. You have a huge bar. You can touch, $1 million in form of gold, things like that.
More A&A activities, more, even though it's a little coin, you mean little cent piece or a buffalo nickel or something that entices them to interact with the dealers, interact with the world mints, and the passport is a great way to do that.
I would start by trying to introduce people to even just the coins that they look at every day. Like the U.S. does the national park quarters, and all my friends are like, oh look, I got this quarter from XYZ National Park. I was like, oh yeah, that's from 2004. It was like this much mintage. And they're like, how do you know that? Because the U.S. Mint's awesome and you should come with me.
I do admit that one of the programs that I really love that ANA does is they work with the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts with their badge program.
If there's a way to discount things, especially for youth or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, they've got the free admission day.
Free stuff and prizes and games and things.
I'm giving away what I've got already.
Yeah, exactly.
I think doing exactly what we're doing now. And so if someone was going to attend a coin show, and there are people that fly out for these, but if you're going to make the investment of the trip, take off work, buy the tickets, whatever it may be, you want to know what you're getting into. And I think that was something that we both experienced because we really didn't have a good idea of what we were getting into until we actually were there.
I would do a lot of advertising.
They could invest in a bit more advertising.
I would advertise everywhere I could.
Social media could be something that they could exploit more.
So I would encourage them to do a lot more advertising on TV, on even if it's a local TV station. Just get the local crowd in there.
In addition to that, knowing what they're getting into So you have a schedule for your booth. If you're a dealer who wants to bring very specific products or experiences to your customer, make sure it's out ahead of time. Get them excited so that they know exactly what it is they're paying to go to.
Send them emails that here's a coin show in your neighborhood, come by.
You know, media is shifting so much and evolving so rapidly. I think you really need some people who are quite savvy in exploiting those different channels and reaching people through the media that they use.
Doing videos like this, seeing your videos, be like, oh, that looks like something I'm interested in. Maybe I'll want to attend that next year.
Once again, a massive thanks to everyone who contributed their answers. It's not easy to answer them on the spot at a coin show. So thank you very much, and thanks for all your different opinions. I think it sort of makes us think. Now I want to know what you guys think. Please let me know down in the comment sections what you think about collectors versus dealers, the highlights of a coin show, and how we can actually encourage more visitors to come to a coin show. I'd always like to know what you think. Just a small note, let's keep the comments in this video section about this video. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Click on the Coin Couch icon to subscribe, and make sure you check out last Monday's Coin Couch video, the golden day at the A&A. It was flagged by YouTube. We have no idea why, but it's back up now, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Bye.